Welcome back to the channel. Update video. I haven't recorded anything for days, so like Cubes is this a new card? I think this is a new card in the camera. Cubes has got the last one, so that must be the end of the video, and this will be the start of a new one. So I thought I'd give you an update, show you where we're at. Right, I think I've explained. I'm having to take molds of the roof again because I'd made a change to the roof after I'd took the mold. I'd clean forgot about this. Jonathan reminded us about it. This side was slightly down and it was doing me head in because it affected the gap in between the vent and the roof. And you know, once you see these things, you can't unsee them, and so it had to be done. We had a reaction on here. It rimpled up on both corners. So I get the feeling there's going to be paint stuck to the inside of that again because it like melted the paint. The wax isn't working for taking a mold off the paint. Don't know what it is, but the tooling resin like lifts the paint. So we're going to PVA that window is now removed. It didn't smash coming out. Tati got it out. Just need a bit of filler because it pulled out some of the lip as it came out. So we'll get that. Not ideal, but it was gel coated last night. So that needs now scotch brighted, acetoned. Just makes a bit more work, but you can't go straight on top of it. Stuff I've been doing to the clam. There was a area here on both bits. I thought when I was doing this area that the lights came up to here, but they don't. They come up to there. There was still a bit of, it wasn't just perfectly flat on the number plate panel at that edge. I thought it was behind the light, but it turned out it wasn't. That's through to there, and the windows to come out of it. That is just made a brew. Now then, altered the back of the side skirts. There was a dip going in there like that, and now there isn't a dip going in there. It was just, it's really doing my head in. But the thing that's done my head in more is the fitment of the bonnet to the side skirt here. It's never been right. So we've been messing about. I've chipped the door, look. So I've got that to repair as well. I've got it sat up on a Lucozade bottle at the minute just to flex it in a little bit. But what I'm going to do, I've realised that it's right at the back, it's wrong at the front. So it's not that it's twisted, it's just out at the front. I think when I've done this, the bonnet wasn't right at that point. It also wasn't properly aligned. I've done a lot with the alignment since then. It's this that's wrong. So I need to take this area in. It shouldn't be kicking out so much. It should be about 1 centimetre in when that sits down right. But also what I'm going to do is I'm initially going to put a tech screw up into there or there to locate it and hold it in position, and then I'll put a hole in there to match, and so that'll keep any outward pull on the bonnet, because it does kick out a little bit. That'll keep that in, and once the bonnet pins are in, then that locks the outer, and then I'll put that into the mould. So I'll put like probably a little round domed thing into there, and then that'll locate into there every time you shut the bonnet down. If I took that out, in fact I'll take that out and you can have a look. Yeah, you can see what's happening. That's exaggerated. I don't know how I got it like that. I really don't. Because it doesn't even follow the same profile. It more looks like that. So that needs pulled in and that needs gone. The other side's pretty much the same. Not so bad. It's not bolted at the front, so it needs position better, so it's not so bad, that one. But still doing it. Same thing, but this one's... Yeah, so that's where it's been sitting. So it's not as if there was a whole ledge sitting out or anything. It needs to be there, you see, but then that puts that further in. And the more I put that in, the less chance I've got of being able to shut the door, because you've got to take the back of it off, because that front edge of the door comes really close to the back of the sill. So yeah, just a little bit of tweaking to do there. So I'm going to backfill in the back area there, so that I can then grind off the front and I've still got something there, and then just reshape that. So that's what I'm on with today. Tati's been making his first moulds. So those are the rear inner arches. We started pulling the fences off, yeah? Yeah, you can remove them from them moulds as well. Yeah. So those are waxed. I wish I PVA'd them. I think from now on, anything that like is getting moulded that's painted, I'm going to PVA it. I'll find a different paint to use. Maybe it's the paint I'm using. So this is getting bolted together and lined up, ready for prepping for moulding. Need to go clean. So yeah, that's where we're at. And Tati's been on the brews. Where's my brew? Have you seen my cup? Did you know that you can get these on my website? Jesus Christ, he could have washed it, couldn't he? I'm thinking at me cup, I'm saying, he could have washed it, couldn't he? It's covered in scabby tea and I think gel coat. It's a workshop cup. Mix some of this up, clag it in the back of those corners. I'm going to put gloves on now because this is definitely a hand job, shall we say. So I thought I'd record the mix because it's kind of a fun bit. So this is fibre fill, basically fiberglass in there. What do I reckon? I don't know, I'm going to go for a little bit more. Even that bit's quite enjoyable. The board's not the cleanest, but normally if it was filler I'd sand it over, but if it's fibre fill it doesn't matter if it gets a lump in it. Should be interesting. The technique. Now obviously these side skirts are sacrificial. Just want to get plenty of meat in the back there so we can, like I say, when I grind this off, it's going to go right through the fiberglass, you see, the outer layer. So this just gives us a backing, that's better. Same for the other side. I'll have to use the other hand, won't I? What a messy job. I'm sort of wondering if I pushed that other one far enough in now. Lovely. Right, I'm going to get these off and have a bit tidy up. What a lovely day on the airfield. Just having a wander over to see Jonathan. Nice clear skies for a change. Go and see what he's up to anyway. I haven't heard much. I'm sure I could hear Rudy's car running, but certainly haven't heard it on the dyno, so I can hear him talking though. Spends a lot of time talking, Jonathan. Probably not as much as me, to be fair. Right, so what I've done is I've put a tech screw in there, in the middle. That side's slightly thinner. I've cut that back further to when I was cutting back for the inner arches for it to lift up. But anyway, it's in the middle there, in from where I need to go. And then I've drilled a hole there, reamed it out a little bit and adjusted it in slightly, just so it's got a bit of tape on there, just pushing it over because it was slightly out. But those are both located in the bonnet now. And I've drawn a line on here where the bonnet is, and then another line where that inner swage needs to go thereabouts. Obviously I'll be finishing it off with filler, but I need to take it back to there anyway. So I'm going to pull that line out there first and then work the outer bit. I need to get a mask. I'm just going to use this to take the bulk out because I'm on my last belt with that. So that is so much better. I'll take it off, let you have a look. A little bit more off in there maybe. There's a big old cavity right behind that bit, so the glass is stuck in the steam. I'm probably going to end up with a hole there. It's alright though, I can fill the hole. Final update for the day. Look at that. Mint. Needs a little bit more off there. Maybe a little bit off there, but it's really close. This one's even closer. I've also done that repair on there where I damaged it. You can see what's going on. So just down to sort of 180 stage now and just refining those. It's never been that good. This is as best as it's ever been. Chuffed with it. In here we've got these are the moulds now for did leave a little bit of, pulled a bit of filler out of the book, but it's alright. 99% good. So over here, Tatty's got the front part of the mould done. It's taking its time to go off because it's cold in here. It could do with being a bit warmer, but it will go off. Just needs a bit more time. And then once that's hardened, we can take these fences off and do the back. So nice to get that out of the way as well. So that's half done. Where's the camera gone? What's it even doing? Keep my ears warm. So it's 6 bells anyway. I'm just getting ready to go home. So back here in the morning. I'm working tomorrow afternoon, so I'll get some bits done in the morning though, hopefully get those side skirts finished off and ready for primer. So yeah, making good progress anyway. Deadline, don't know, we'll see, we're just going to keep on pushing on.